volleyball game tonight. Looks like we're starting a few minutes early, which is never a problem. Welcome to Box Elder High School. If you would all rise and face the flag, we'll start off by honoring our country. Tonight, the national anthem will be played over the PA system. Thank you. We would like to remind you that both these schools are members of the Utah High School Activities Association and support the statewide sportsmanship program, Raise the Bar. We encourage you to cheer for your team, but not against the competition. Please get rowdy, but let's do rowdy right. Now, we would like to welcome the starters for Olympus High School. Starting here out is sophomore number 7, Callie Gladstone. A senior, number 12, Elsa Barrett. A senior, number 13, Meg Frederick. A junior, number 14, Abigail Smith. A junior, number 16, Olivia Pratt. A sophomore, number 20, Haley DeMille. And a senior, number 21, Molly Hu. The Titans are coached by Brooklyn Taylor. Now, let's get up and make some noise for your Box Elder B.
All right, welcome to Box Elder High School. Tonight we have the Olympus Titans in the house here taking on your Box Elder Bees. And I thought our music was over, but we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, here we go. Molly Hoon with the first serve. Bees with the first point. A little bit of pressure going on here. Olympus coming in here, ranked number 20. Box Elder ranked number 13. When it comes to the state tournament, anything can happen. I wouldn't let the rankings mean anything right here. Bees have got to come out to fight to win this. All tied up at 1. Back to serve this time is Haley DeMille. Overpass and dumped right down by Elsa Barrett. Olympus jumps ahead. And a little tip over right there tied it all up. Kelsey Palmer comes in for Mackley, and she'll go back behind the line and do one of the things that she does best. Great out of rhythm shot there. And Meg Frederick on that one. Barrett back to serve again. And a little net love there, changed the trajectory a little bit. Olympus jumps up by 2. Just out. Early game jitters right there. I don't expect too many more of those to be out coming from Bragger. Barrett again. And just like that, she answers back and says, yes, I can. Bragger going back to serve. Coming in is Navy Tucker. Out goes Ada Schwab. And that goes out of bounds. Missed coming on the inside of the antenna. Bragger back to try and even this one up. And that one snuck between the blockers on that one. That hit by Med Frederick. Back to serve now is Benson for the Titans. Great set from hard to reach ball that time by Palmer, and then a finish by KJ Blackmer. Sammy Blacker back to serve. That one goes long. Bees tied up at 6.
Blacker to serve.
Free ball to the Bees. And mistimed on the hit. And just to mention, this is round 1 of the Utah State 5A Volleyball Championship. So we have Olivia Johnson back serving for the Titans. Bees just out of rhythm a little bit, not controlling that first pass real well. And that quick tip, DeMille thought that she would get it, but that tip came just inside that block. Blackmer back to serve for the Bees. And as you notice here tonight, we do not have any student line judges. These are all state officials for this game. Callie Gladstone back serving again. Back row hit and a great finish there by Lucy Bragger. Set by KJ Blackmer. Selfie Parker will come in and she will serve. Overpass. And a little miscommunication on the set. Bees have had a few of those in this game right here, making it, definitely giving an advantage here to Olympus. Back to serve now is Molly Hoon. Nice save there by Schwab. And a good block that time by Ansley Davis. Davis goes back to serve. So many times they do a great play on that front line and then end up back behind the service line. And this is the case for Davis. And a great finish again by Bragger. She had that first one that went long, and then she's been dialed in ever since. Ansley Davis behind the line again. This will tie it up if the Bees can get this point. Nice save by Schwab. Haley DeMille back to serve. And Bragger ends up getting saved. That was a great save by the Titans. And then the set mistimed again. So DeMille with the serve again. And some miscommunication on the B side. And then some little basket interference. And we have a quick timeout by Coach Harding. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, we'll see if this timeout's going to get a point for Coach Harding on this. Bees need it, being down 4. Good pass. On the line, counted in. Bragger nails it. Kelsey Palmer comes back in again, and she'll go back to serve. And ball goes off from the block and stays in bounds. Bees cannot get to it. Stay down 4. And Elsa Barrett behind the line for the Titans. Great serve by Barrett. Again, the timing on the set and the hit less than ideal. That one just barely long. Free ball to the Titans on that. And Bragger again. When the Bees connect, they do well. Bragger back to serve. Nice little touch there by Tucker. And that one, they said, did not get over the net, and 4 hits. Bragger again. Bees need some points. They got to start catching up here. They're down 4. Overpass. Tucker goes out. Navy wanted that one. This will put Senya Benson behind the line. That's touched and in, they said. Don't need to call a touch if it stays in. If it would have went out, it would have been B's point anyway. Nailed that back corner there. Sammy Blacker with a great serve. That's an ace for the Bees, the first one of the night. Kelsey Palmer with a nice look on that one and hit that one in the right spot. Not hard, but in the right spot, and that's what counts. Bees within 2. Block goes out. Got to cup those arms just a little bit. Lead back to 3. Olivia Johnson back to serve.
Olivia Johnson checks in. She will serve.
Nice save there by Palmer. Overpass and the kill by Blackmer.
Blackmer to serve.
Coming in is Mackley. Sitting is Palmer. Blackmer back behind the line. Great block by Mackley. And the block goes out of bounds. Kelly Gladstone back to serve. Great reach by Mackley. That hit the antenna. That's going to be out of bounds. Box Elder ball. Still a 2-point game.
Into the Bees, 23.
Coach Harding adjusts the antenna. Official gives the okay. Selfie Parker back to serve here for Box Elder. Nice finish that time. I believe that was Duhlmeyer that hit that one. Back to serve now is Molly Hoon.
21 Molly Hoon to serve.
That goes long.
Davis to serve.
Davis behind the line for the Bees. Overpass. And Joe Oki with the put down. It's a 1-point game. Davis again. That one goes long. She returned the favor. Bees need a side out right here. Getting close to the end of this game and advantage Olympus. Great pass. Nice save. Schwab in the middle of it. Nice save again by the Bees. Great rally. And again, Bragger coming from Blackmer. What a rally on this. Timeout this time called by Coach Brooklyn Taylor. We will be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, we got a nail biter here. Both coaches used one timeout. Bees are down one. And we have Kelsey Palmer behind the line to serve for the Bees. And the block. Blackmer puts it back. It's all tied up.
Box elbow, back home. Palmer's serve.
Got some great volleyball going on here these last few points. Bees doing a good job going side to side on this to keep the Titans moving. Great hit by Bragger on that one. Gladstone put her hands down, and so much power behind that, just sent it sailing out of bounds. Palmer again. Bees now up one. Great hit by Blacker, and a block that time by Barrett to tie it back up at 23. Behind the line here, Elsa Barrett. And again, it's Bragger. Bees up one.
Timeout, Titans.
Olympus calls timeout. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Bragger back to serve here for the Bees, and it is going to be game point for Bragger. Great serve. And a nice touch there by Joe Oki, just to put it out of their reach. Bees take game number 1, 25-23. And it's been a great match. We'll be right back for game number 2.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online. This is your U State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online. This is your U State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, here we go, getting ready for game number 2 as Selfie Parker behind the line to start. Game 1 was a nail biter right down to the last. Bragger nailed the back line.
Lucy Bragger with another kill. Blackburn with a beautiful set.
Bees starting off where they ended on the last game. They had some great combinations going on there at the end. Had a few struggles early on in the last game, but Bees came out on top. Nice save there by Davis. And that's in after the touch from Mackley.
Again, great defense by those Bees. Parker to serve.
Parker back to serve. Bees jump up 2-0. Give an ace to Parker.
Parker to serve.
Bragger doesn't get it on top of the net there. They're going to call that 4 hits. Bees jump up 3-1. A lot better start than the last one. When I spoke with Coach Brooklyn Taylor before the game, I asked her who's going to win, and she said I might be biased, but she says we're going to. And right now, it's still anybody's game. That first game, if it had anything to say, that one's in. Mackley shooting the opposite corner. Davis back behind the line for the Bees.
Haley DeMille to serve for the Titans.
Haley DeMille behind the line. And a nice rim. Net deflection on there for Mackley. In comes Kelsey Palmer. She's going to go back and serve. Face guard and all. If you want the story behind the face guard, watch the last game that we did. It's all on there. I don't want to embarrass her twice. Good patience there by Blackmer. Good roof put on that time by Barrett. Again, this game coming off close. This time Bees have a slight advantage. Barrett with the serve. And bounced off the net and down. A little net love for the Titans. I believe that hit was Johnson with that. Barrett again behind the line. Just out. Great hit though by Lucy Bragger. Barrett again. That one goes long. One service error apiece for this game right here so far. Game number 1, I had 2 for Olympus, 1 for Box Elder. But then again, I admit I do miss some things. I would not hold that as gospel truth. Free ball to the Bees. The tip over by Blackmer.
Genius. Bragger to serve.
Lucy Bragger again behind the line. Net love. Saved by Smith. On the line goes Johnson. Back to serve is Senya Benson.
Benson to serve.
Great hit by Tucker, and that time DeMille can't get it over the net. Bees back up to a 2-point lead. Sammy Blacker back to serve for the Bees. And good hustle there by Benson, but too far out. Sammy Blacker again. And there's a little miscommunication on the Olympus side that time between the setter and the hitter. Bees had a little bit of that in the last game. Bees take it up 4. Little floater serve on that last one. And that net just got in the way on that one, I think. That's going to send Olivia Johnson back to serve.
Number 10, Olivia Johnson to serve.
On the, ooh, they're calling that out. I thought it was on the line. Good hit there by Davis. Maybe it was on the line.
For the Bees. Blackmer to serve.
Okay, KJ Blackmer back to serve here for the Bees. Bees still holding on to a 3-point lead. Nice catch and release by Blacker, and Bees with the point. Blackmer again. Another great serve. Overpass, but a good save by Mackley. Somebody hit the net, I thought. Apparently not, no call. Must have just been ball.
Kelly Gladstone to serve.
Kelly Gladstone with the serve. Back row hit, and ready for it was, let's see, that was Barrett that was ready for that one, I think. It was either Barrett or DeMille. Gladstone again to serve. Mackley gets blocked. DeMille with the block. It's a 1-point game again. And out.
Out of bounds. The Bees, 23,
Selfie Parker will come in. Navy Tucker will go out, and Parker back to serve. And a great hit there by DeMille. Back to a 1-point game. This is going to send Molly Hoon back to serve.
Hoon to serve.
Another missed time, but Bees able to save that one. Great hit. And the catch and dump that time by Barrett for the point.
Great Defense again.
Catch and dump in the net is what the call was on that. So Bees get a break.
Davis to serve.
Ashley Davis back serving. And a great finish that time by DeMille. Always great when both teams are playing good. And that's what they're doing right now. All signs of a state championship game. That one's out. Palmer comes back in. She'll serve. Just out.
Great dig.
Game staying tight. 1 point lead for the Bees. And Bees keep it at 2. Blackmer with the hit. Palmer with the set.
Lucy Bragger to serve.
Bragger behind the line. Just long.
Out of bounds.
Bees need to call that. And a great finish by Navy Tucker.
Navy Tucker with the kill.
Sammy Blacker behind the line. Block, and nobody can get to it. Still a 1 point game. Olivia Johnson behind the line for the Titans. It goes long.
Out of bounds.
Those serves are saving the Bees in this game right here. I've got 5 service errors for Olympus to Box Elders 2 in this game. Bees by 2. KJ Blackmer to serve. And the roof put on. Navy Tucker again. Bees inch it up to 3 now.
Blackmer to serve.
Nice catch there by Blackmer. Nailed the back line. Tucker again.
Timeout, Titans.
Titans take timeout. Box Elder up 4. Be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Blackmer back again. Student section chanting Navy Tucker. She's had a good round here lately. And a little SWAT fest going on out there. Free ball to the Bees. Navy Tucker gives a facial to Gladstone. That can hurt. Eyes are watering there. Taking a little medical timeout right there. Her eyes got to be watering. She's saying she's okay. She's not wanting to come out. She's tough. But I tell you, volleyball is what gave Kelsey Palmer the broken nose. So it's got to hurt when you get hit in the face with the ball. Glad she's all right. Glad she's sticking with it out there. That ball was coming fast. All right, KJ Blackmer again. Bees have inched it up to a 5-point lead. And the quick set timed well this time. And that one is not going to be savable.
Good hustle. Point for the Titans.
Titans get the point. And Callie's going back to serve. Gladstone. Oh, nice one by Bragger. The timing just a little bit off for Barrett as she tried to block it on the way down. And here's another timeout. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, coming back, Selfie Parker behind the line for the Bees. 3 to go. Selfie Parker again, great pass. And off the block, Bragger again. Not a ton of power on that, but she got it in the right spot.
Selfie Parker to serve.
Parker again, 2 to go for the Bees. Nice save by Blacker, and a nice block that time.
There with the block.
I think that was Duhlmeyer that had the block.
Schwab checks in. Molly Hood to serve for the Titans.
Back to serve is Molly Hoon. And that one off the side of the hand of Braggart does not go well, and
Hood to serve again.
Coach Chris giving her some advice on that.
Hood with an ace. Timeout, Box Elder.
Box Elder takes time out. Don't want them to get any closer. They're up 3. We'll be right back.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online. This is your U State.
All right, we are back with 2 to go for the Bees. But Titans are narrowing the gap. Molly Hoon back to serve for the Titans. That was touched. Bees with a point. It's game point again. Bragger doing her thing.
Davis to serve.
Ansley Davis back to serve for the Bees. Game point. See if the Bees can finish it right here. And they don't. Kill by Meg Frederick. That's going to put Haley DeMille back behind the line for the Titans.
Haley DeMille to serve for the Titans.
And Bragger shoots the back corner and it's in.
Game point for 2.
Bees take game 2, 25-21. We'll be right back for game number 3.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online. This is your U State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead. We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
Okay, game number 3 underway right here. Senya Benson with that first serve. Shot the corner and missed that time. Bees get the first point. Game 2, I think, biggest problem on that was service errors. I had it 5-2 as my total count. I don't know if that's correct or not. And that one goes long. All tied up at 1. Game 2, there was not a tie. Box Elder held the lead the entire game. Free ball to the Titans. There it was. Great quick set there from KJ Blackmer to Joe Oki. Palmer will come in and serve on this one. Great serve. Great set, great hit. Palmer to Blackmer to point. Palmer again to serve. Give her an ace. Give her another ace. Snake eyes for Palmer. See if she can get 3 of a kind. Nailed the corner on that one. Great shot that time by DeMille. And a little too much momentum there for Bragger. Gets under the net. B's up 2. Bella with that serve goes long.
Out of bounds, point Box Elder.
Got a new libero in this game here for Olympus. Palauni, I think, something like that, and Bragger returns the favor. So Molly Hoon will serve. Good pass, good set, and unfortunately hits the antenna.
Hit the antenna, point for the Titans.
The antenna adjustment and the okay from the official. Hoon behind the line. Great hustle there by Joe Oki and Lucy Bragger. Hoon again, it's all tied up. Game 2 didn't have a tie. That one's going long.
Out of bounds. Point. Box Hill.
Sammy Blacker back behind the line for the Bees. That one stayed in. Little net love on that hit. Made it hard for the Bees to defend. DeMille back again. Tied at 7 again. Bees need a side out. Great hit, great save. And Titans take the lead. DeMille again behind the line, doing some damage. Back row hit goes out. That set was just a little bit too deep. Need that a little bit more in front of Bragger. Bees get a return. And right now, everything's going Olympus way. Timeout called by Coach Harding. We'll be right back right after this timeout.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, see if that timeout can get the Bees going on the right track again. Down 3, not quite halfway through this third game. And the timeout helped, got Bees the ball back and a point. Blackmer's gonna go back to serve. Mackley comes in. Palmer comes out. Nice block by Navy Tucker.
Navy Tucker the block.
Bees get it back to 1.
Blackmer to serve.
Blackmer again. And the block again, that time Davis. Out on that one. And it's all tied up again. Got a great turnout for the student section here tonight. Everybody came in right as the game started. Nobody was here early, and it was like, anybody going to show up? And a great hit that time by Barrett. Put the Titans back up by 1. She'll go back and serve as well.
Barrett to serve.
Got to control those passes a little bit.
Point. Box Elder. Parker checks in. She will serve.
Selfie Parker back to serve for Box Elder. These need to get back on top. That was a great hit there by Med Frederick as the set was not ideal, but her stretch and hit on that came out just right. Back to serve now is Senya Benson. And that one's out. Service errors are saving the Bees in this game. I've got 4-1 with 4 service errors, 4. Make that 4-2. 4 service errors for Olympus, 2 for Box Elder. Yet Olympus still has a 2-point lead, and Olivia Johnson back to serve. Passed a little too deep, made it very difficult for Blackmer to dig out, and timeout called by Box Elder. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Johnson. Better pass, better set. Just the hit wasn't quite there. Olympus takes it up 4.
Johnson to serve.
Coach Harding doesn't have any more timeouts in this game, so Bees need to just focus. Great hit. Just Schwab could not control that pass. Johnson for another serve. And an ace at that. And the Bees need a side out really bad right here if they want to take this in 3. And long with that one. And the block, that time by DeMille. As Olympus is kind of running away with this one. One of the longest streaks we've had on anything. Overpass. And the kill by DeMille again.
Out of bounds. Point. Box Elder. Palmer checks in. She will serve.
Kelsey Palmer back in to serve. A little backboard love. Didn't come down fast. Great block there by Blackmer. DeMille hits it long. Bees down 7. We need a bunch here from Palmer. And another one, this time Oki with the block. Coach Harding wanted that last one called out. Overpass and down. That was Abigail Smith with that one. Okay, Bees need a side out. Palauni to serve. Timing off, but Bragger's still able to control it and get it over. And into the net goes Titan. It's going to be Box Elder ball.
Bragger to serve.
Bragger back to serve. Bragger needs a bunch. And off the block and out. Titans need 2 to finish this one off. Molly Hoon behind the line. That one I think might have been out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Tucker, her hit creates a point.
Second, Blacker to serve.
Blacker back in to serve. And a little mistiming there by Davis on that. She was coming down as her hands hit the ball and just kind of made the ball drop into a ideal spot for the Titans.
Haley DeMille to serve.
Haley DeMille. And that will do it. Titans take game 3, 25-17. We're going to go to game 4 and see if the Bees can finish it in 4.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead. We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate.
All right, welcome to game 4. Selfie Parker behind the line. Bees get the first serve. Bees need to come out on top on this one and stay on top. Free ball to the Titans. Back row kill goes long. DeMille from the back row, just a little bit too long. Calling that out. 1-1 our score.
Ada Schwab checks in. Number 19, Sonia Benson to serve.
Senya Benson back to serve. Great block by Bragger. That one snuck in between the blockers. Blockers just a little too far away from the net. Olympus up 2-1. Make it 3 as the Bees are unable to control that one. Bees need to get in rhythm here and And that one goes wide.
Benson to serve.
Mackley goes wide. These need a side out right here and get back in this thing quick. Titans have some momentum going their way. Free ball, but saved. And that time DeMille from the back row doesn't put it with power, but puts it in the right spot. And quick timeout as Bees are down 5.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Bees struggling here in game number 4. Momentum has been on the Olympus side here recently, and hopefully Bees are going to get that changed. Senya Benson with the serve. And that block hits the antenna. Bees get the side out they needed. Sammy Blacker going back to serve. And Joe Oakey with the block. Blacker again, and Bees need to add a few more onto the board here. Schwab puts it over for a free ball. Out of bounds. Bees get another one.
Sammy Blacker is served.
Bees have taken it from being down 5 to down 2. Nice serve, nice ace by Blacker.
Ace.
And Bragger can't quite get it over.
Serving for the Titans.
Comes in, and Olivia Johnson behind the line for the Titans. Bees need another side out right here. And the block, I believe, by Duhlmeyer. Johnson's done some damage from behind the service line, but Bees get that one. Kelsey Palmer now to serve. Great serve. Nice block. And the overpass. And then almost a nice save by the Titans. That one's long. It's a 1-point game. Bees getting back in it. Kelsey Palmer doing her thing. Shot the back corner goes Duhlmeyer. Bees had it to within one. They need a side out right here. Paoloni to serve. Good pass. Free ball to the Bees. Set a little bit behind Bragger. And long. Titans calling for a touch, don't get it. Bragger back to serve. Bees with a chance to tie right here. Brings up Molly Hoon to serve.
Molly Hoon to serve.
And off the block, goes out of bounds. Blackmer with the hit on that one. Joe Oakey back behind the line for the Bees. Another chance to tie it up. And they don't do it, goes back to two. Bees need another side out.
Haley DeMille to serve.
DeMille behind the line. Be good to get her off the front line again. And that one, the short set, gets hit into the net and bounces over, so again back to one. This time KJ Blackmer with a chance to tie it up.
Blackmer to serve.
Great serve by KJ. Free ball to the Bees. And Tucker takes it in.
Tucker down the line. Fox Elder. Blackmer.
All tied up. Bees can take the lead right here. Blackmer to serve. Blocked by Davis, goes out of bounds. Not sure she was quite ready for that quick set on that one. Barrett behind the line. Back row hit, goes long. Sends the lead back to two for the Titans. Nice save. Calling that a double hit. Lead back up to 3. Barrett again. Nice save by the Bees. And Ansley Davis with the poke. Selfie Parker comes in. She needs a couple more. I think she needs to serve a few right here. Coming in is Ada Schwab. Senya Benson. Nice one finally. Lucy Bragger back on track.
Blacker to serve.
Johnson behind the line again. And the overpass. Nice save. Free ball back to the Titans. And the overpass gets the point for Lucy Bragger. In comes Kelsey Palmer and back to serve. Palmer needs a streak. Great one. Joe Oakey with the block. Roof is on.
She says no.
Palmer again. Changed it up. That one goes out. All tied up at 16. Kelsey Palmer's doing her thing. Just keep that rolling. Momentum a little bit more on Box Elder's side right now. Great execution by the Bees. Great point. And that is a timeout for the Titans. We'll be right back.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online. This is your U State.
Kelsey Palmer.
All right, we'll see if they've iced Palmer. My bet is no. Great serve. That one doesn't make it over.
Box out.
Bees now up 2.
Kelsey Palmer continues to serve.
Palmer again. Another great serve. We'll give her an ace on that one.
The ace.
See how long
Palmer serve.
Kelsey can keep this streak going. Oh, across the line, another point for the Bees.
Point for the Bees. Titans the violation.
That change-up serve there by Palmer to
Palmer to serve.
bloop that one in was perfect. And then she comes back with that. And it's
Kelsey Palmer.
all Bees going on right now. A second timeout on Palmer serving. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Titans have used both their timeouts on trying to ice Kelsey Palmer, and they don't do it. But then again, DeMille comes back with the hammer, goes off the block. Bees have the momentum, but that helped the Titans right there with that one. Palauni back to serve. Titans get a couple. Still down 3. Bees. Coach Harding asking how many timeouts she had left. She still has 1. Free ball to the Bees. And in the corner goes KJ Blackmer.
Over the top, into the corner, point, box out.
Every point right here brings momentum. Bees need 3 with a 4-point lead. Bragger serving. Nice save by Blacker. Blackmer with the hit. Tucker with the overpass kill. The double kill for Tucker. Bees need 2. Lucy Bragger back serving.
Lucy Bragger to serve.
Oh, I think Coach Harding called that one. That was a double hit that they called, but it was a very late call on that double hit.
Lucy Bragger serving.
I think we can give that point to Coach Harding. Bragger for game, set, match, point goes long.
Just out of bounds.
Bees by 5, they need 1. A side out right here will win the game. Back to serve is Holly Moon.
Number 21, Molly Hood, in to serve for the Titans.
Nice save by Palmer. And then a great block. I think that was Barrett.
Timeout, Box Elder.
Box Elder with the timeout. Not a chance to let him get anywhere close to where they should be on that. Coach Harding wants to put a stop to it. She wants that next side out. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, Bees coming out. They need a side out here. Molly Hoon back to serve for the Titans. Coach Harding did not want Olympus to get any momentum going right here. Ace there for Hoon. Good volley going on. And it's a 2-point game again. Hoon still serving.
Molly Hoon to serve.
Overpass and down. It's a 1-point game. Momentum back to Olympus in this game. Bees have needed one for a long time. And it's tied up. We're going to overtime in game number 4. Bees have got to get a stop right here. First one to win by 2. And this serve long. Joe Oakey to serve, game, match, set, point, which we've had a number of them, and excuse me, Olympus has answered. Oh man, tied at 25. DeMille back to serve. And it's now advantage Olympus. Bees need a side out right here. Free ball to Olympus. They're calling it in. 27-25. We're going to game number 5. And Olympus is jacked right now. And we'll be right back for game number 5.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead. We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online, this is your U-State. Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We purchased the mortuary, the funeral chapel, in 2001. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. But we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, game number 5, and it's Senya Benson with that serve. And then it's Lucy Bragger. And so Bragger needs to just keep that up. Blacker back to serve for the Bees. Oh, set just a little bit too low. Oki can't put it over. All tied up at 1. Olivia Johnson back serving. Great block, but goes out of bounds.
Johnson to serve again.
Johnson again. Johnson's been done some damage back there at the service line so far here tonight. Bees need her off from that. And DeMille hits the back line. This game, this is win or go home. And a 3-1 lead for Olympus. That one just outside the line. And a quick timeout for the Bees. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, we're back. Coach Harding does not want any more momentum going towards Olympus, because whoever's got the momentum is going to win this game. Nice save by Olympus, but it doesn't make it over the net. In comes Kelsey Palmer. We need another streak from her. She came up huge in the last game, and Coach Brooklyn Taylor used both her timeouts on Palmer. Great block. I don't know if that was Blackmer or Oki. It doesn't matter. It's a point for the Bees. Palmer can tie it up with this serve. Great serve. And out of bounds. Palmer for her third. Here we go. All tied up at 4. Bees need some momentum. Keep this rolling. Overpass. Bees reset. Good save by the Bees. And then the finish by DeMille. Palauni to serve. That's a good save by Palmer over there. Good block by those short sets are just a little bit too short. Got to get it above the net. Palauni again. Good pass, good set, and good finish.
Bragger to serve.
Bees trying to get some momentum going again. Bragger back to serve. Adjusting that antenna. It's got to be perfect. Great serve, give her an ace into the upper level. Nice save by Blacker again. And the joust won by DeMille. Hoon to serve. Molly Hoon. She's the one that did the damage at the end of the game last time. And then we finish it right there with Navy Tucker. And we've got Caitlin Oakey in to serve. And then the ricochet cannot be handled by the Bees. It's going to bring up Haley DeMille.
Haley DeMille to serve.
Back row hit. Bragger finds the net. Bees come away with the side out. Blackmer back behind the line for the Bees.
Blackmer to serve.
She says X marks the spots where she's standing. Free ball to the Bees. And ball gets stuck in the block and comes down. Bees need a side out. Barrett back serving. Barrett's had a great game. And another timeout called by Coach Harding. Not wanting to let that momentum get any harder. We'll be right back. All right, Elsa Barrett to serve. Thought we had the poke, but it went out.
Parker Jackson, Barrett to serve.
And they're calling the touch. Bees get the point.
And Schwab to serve.
And that goes deep.
So the Benson to serve.
Benson back to serve. And Bragger comes away with the point.
Point Box Elder.
So it's getting tight. Bees need some points right here. Sammy Blacker. Olympus is 2 points away from winning this. And Bragger can't quite control it. Game point here for Olympus.
Olivia Johnson to serve.
Johnson, not who I would want to be serving if I were the Bees. And that did it. Number 20 Olympus defeats number 13 Box Elder. And it's Bees came out, they win game one, they win game two. And then Olympus turned it all the way around and just came from behind and took games 3, games 4, and game 5. And Bees had their chances, but we want to wish the best of luck to Olympus in the remainder of this state tournament. They will go on, and I can't remember who exactly they play. Let's see, I got to pull this up again. So they will go on, they play Maple Mountain. They will play on the 29th. I believe that's down at UVU at 9 a.m. So
All right,
it's been great here with the
small gym. Head on over
with the Bees here this year. And stay tuned. We're going to have a Halloween treat for you as Box Elder will play the round 2 game at home, and we will cover that game as well. We will see. I don't know who they're going to play. I have not checked the score. I've been too busy doing this. But on Halloween, they play at 4 o'clock. So stay tuned for that, and we will be there. And hopefully you guys will be too. Thank you for watching. Please stop by. Thank our sponsors for making this possible. And